Well, I figured we were going to get to this franchise sooner or later. It's time for... God damn it. She's coming in style to exterminate all the Metroid organisms on planet Zebes.
That was awesome.
Swooping in.
And to defeat the mechanical life form, Mother Brain.
Yeah, you guessed it. As we're telling from these really nice visuals, we are going back into the past.
Sort of. Like, we're going back to the past that was remade for the future. In a sort. Welcome to Metroid Zero Mission for the Game Boy Advance, a full-scale remake of the very original Metroid from the NES era, and kind of grateful this remake exists, because honestly, it's kind of a pain in the ass to play the original Metroid.
Yeah, actually,
It's almost as if it's a very aged NES game or something.
now that I think about it, is it even included with the NES games provided on the Switch Online service?
I think... Actually, I don't think Metroid's available on the NES Online service yet.
They'll probably be there eventually.
Yeah, like, give them faith. They'll probably do so. So, yeah, welcome to Metroid. The franchise that would give us one of the most badass of female bounty hunters / mercenaries.
I stand finally tell the tale of my first battle here.
Welcome to Samus Was a Girl, and we're just gonna get it right off the bat.
I mean, can't you tell by those luscious eyelashes behind the visor?
Wait, did she have different colored eyes, or was that just the visor?
It's the visor.
Okay.
And just like that, we got our first power-up.
Yay.
A wolf ball.
So, they basically have reconstructed the game from the ground up with a new engine. Very much. Did this come out before or after Fusion?
Oh, this came out after Fusion by about 2 years.
Okay, because it definitely looks like it's using sort of a similar structure.
And I will say, I kind of really do wish I did get this game back when it came out in 2004, because I did own Metroid Fusion, yet for some reason I was never compelled to get Metroid Zero Mission, even though, by and large, this is honestly one of the best Metroid games out there, personally speaking.
Really? I've not really... I'll just come clean and say I never really played a lot of the 2D Metroid games, which is why I've never... whenever you need help of where to go, hop in one of these... Hop in the cradling arms of our fallen parenthood
Brethren, yeah.
thing.
Oh, Logan,
And,
I still need help with the game you gave me.
Metroid Prime?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. Well, we'll stick around for our commentary on that, and I'll help out with there, I guess. So, I never played a lot of the 2D Metroids. I've really just been sticking to the Prime series.
Honestly, it's funny you say that, because I'm pretty much on the opposite side of the spectrum. I don't really have that much of an attachment towards the Prime games. I mostly stick true to the 2D games.
And the best part is that our audience is going to completely support you and not me, because this is how many people. I'm just saying when people think Metroid, they usually think of the two, because that's how all the mainstay games have been. The sequel, Zero, of course, Super Metroid, Fusion.
I mean, you say that though, Logan. I'd say, as far as the Metroid series is concerned, both the original games and Prime have roughly around the same amount of support. I know a lot of people that really give high regard to the Metroid Prime games, especially the first one. Mm-hmm. But I also see plenty of people also appreciate what the original series has given us, most especially Super Metroid.
Oh, of course. And what the heck?
And would you believe that Samus's natural beam powers, like how long she could shoot them, wasn't actually something she had naturally? That's a power up you have to get in this game.
Yeah.
So now our beam will extend across the whole screen.
Pretty much, yeah.
Also,
stupid.
Also, I think Seely saw the same thing I did. That power up looked like a little purple baby going "Rah!" and holding its mouth open to present to you the long beam.
And the circle of life continues once more.
We'll probably see that later, but
Metroid.
So definitely good to be getting around this game, because I probably should play, because a lot of people are going to get mad at me. Because I always tout that Metroidvanias are among my favorite type of game genre, period. Yet this was definitely one of the... Whoa.
Oh boy.
We should come back here later.
Oh, yeah.
But,
this is a room we'll have to come back much later in our adventure.
Hence one of the main tropes of the Metroidvania genre, having to revisit areas with newly acquired abilities.
Yep.
But... yeah, this is definitely one of the big pioneers of that, and I really should get around to playing it, and whatever.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, if you really want to get into the 2D Metroid games, I would definitely say start with Zero Mission. Well, I mean, first off, it's pretty much a remake of the very first game in the series, so you don't have to worry about any continuity issues or stuff like that. Like, play this game in order to understand what's going on here. No. You can pretty much start your entire experience with this game, and, like, it's very, well, easy to pick up and play, if that really means anything. I mean, yeah, it does have an expansive world to it, but at the same time, it's like, it's pretty easy to understand once you get your feet wet.
Okay. So,
and it's definitely one of the easier Metroid games, to be fair. Like, compared to the floaty nature of Super Metroid and the more, well, handicapped nature of one of my other favorites, Fusion. This game, I mean, it doesn't hold your hand, but it definitely feels like it's definitely giving you the means to make your descent into the wonderful world of Zebes. It's challenging but fair, very fair.
You've also described almost every iteration of 2 that I've seen come out. Every one of them, you say 2 is very difficult.
Yeah, well, 2 is very difficult. Right down to the remake.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's especially true for Samus Returns, like Satan Lucifer.
Which is weird, you know what's kind of funny, too? Like, they consider it one of the hardest Metroid games out of the entire franchise, and yet, I actually beat that one, and not so much the fan remake. I don't know. I find AM2R a little harder than Samus Returns, even though I can understand why people would consider the other half of it harder. But yeah, something that Zero Mission adds are mini bosses, because well, they wanted to add in a few more perks to this game outside of what you get in the normal game naturally, and your best way to do so is to fight enemies you've never fought before.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that. Definitely one way to make it lively. Oh.
But the centipede thing says, fuck that noise, I don't want to die here, and just leaves. Well, fuck. Okay then.
Let's just keep moving. Okay, let's just get a kick here.
And you want to know the sad thing is, that fucker made off with a very convenient power-up.
Oh, what was that?
Wait, so are we supposed to have beaten him that time, or we have to go, or is it scripted that we have to fight him later?
Don't worry, he's harmless. By himself. But it should be said that that thing, you do have the option to kill him off early, but later on you actually will get to fight him again, and you can nab his power up right then and there.
But
what is it?
But yeah,
well, it would be kind of a spoiler if I say it right now. We haven't defeated the thing yet.
Well, we'll find him again. But yes, that is interesting that if you are like on point with your missiles, you can take him out like right away.
Mm-hmm. But right now we're at a point where we don't have that many missiles, so you really want to keep a precious eye on them and make sure you have just enough for what other oddities come at hand. Like, I don't know, say, what's that?
Hang on. Yeah, look out for power-ups everywhere.
And look at that, he's back.
Oh, okay, he's back.
It's funny because on this run, like I thought like this bug thing can only be fought once, but I didn't realize it would actually return. So okay, I get another chance at this fucker. Open up your eyes so I can blow you up.
Looks like he only does after that. Oh, he's glowing redder, as is the Metroidvania trope. There we go.
My eye! And just like that, he's giving us our power up.
The charge beam.
There you are.
See, I see it. I see the eye and the mouth is charge beam.
So I never would have guessed that Samus's power-ups come from bird babies.
They look like the baby Yoshi from Super Mario World.
God. I can sort of see it. And just look at that. We already got our first energy tank. This game is awful generous with the power-ups right now.
Yeah, so real quick, energy tanks for people that have never played a Metroid before, I assume that, I don't know if that's really the case, energy tanks are pretty much like additional health bars.
Yep, like full-on health bars.
You have 100 health, 99 health or so in each one. Also,
it just makes you that much more. It just makes you feel that much more durable.
Also, considering the fact that you said that mini boss was a new addition and that it had, of all things, the charge beam. Let's get the map downloaded. So, was there not originally a charge beam in the original Metroid?
Yep, no charge beam in the original.
Huh. So
alongside the space jump, bomb jump, and so on and so forth.
Well, there was wall jumping, wasn't there?
Nope. No wall jump.
Oh, that was Super Metroid.
That wasn't a thing until Super Metroid.
Well, it's interesting to see what they did. Also,
Just real quick, now that you mentioned the wall jump, is it kind of similar in function as to how the wall jump is in Super Metroid?
For this game, yes. They actually do bring back the wall jump, and it's about as broken as it is in Super Metroid. Because they realized people sort of missed that when the Metroid Fusion came around. You can only do like just a traditional wall jump, not so much a Mega Man X wall jump. In fact, honestly, I would just say right offhand, the Zero Mission wall jump feels an awful lot like the Mega Man X wall jump,
which is good as it should. The momentum in the Super Metroid wall jump took a while for me to figure out.
Yeah, well, the physics in Super Metroid themselves are very floaty, so they do take a while to get used to. And yay, we finally got bombs for our morph ball.
Yay!
And I will say, I have never seen bomb jumps more broken than I have in Samus Returns. Like, I've seen people, like, you can do full, like, diagonal placements. Like, you can do bomb jumps not even, like, going, like, completely vertical. You can, like, go sideways and... Yeah, so you place a bomb, and if you are on top of the bomb, it just gives you a neat little boop as hype is presented up into the air.
Yep. Although that being said, you can only shoot out. I think you can only shoot out 3 bombs at a time.
Yep. However, at the rate that bombs recharge, as made famous by
many
right? Tech
I'm
players,
locked in.
It is possible.
There you are.
Oh goodness!
Buggies!
Hi there.
They're reading through my armor. Help!
Jeez.
There, and now the door's open.
We just had to take care of that room's pest control problem.
Real quick, the way you slurred that, sis, it almost sounded like you said soda cheese.
What?
It's not soda
I said
cheese.
nothing like that. I was just like,
She said, "Oh, geez." Also, what was I gonna say? Also, yeah. So you can only have 3 bombs, but at the rate they replenish, it has been made famously known that you can plant 1 bomb, and then the second that the first bomb goes off, put a second one, and then you'll jump up, hit the third one, and basically you can just keep up a pattern. I think James is going to show it off. No, he's not.
I'm not.
He's going to take the casual route.
I really don't need to, because I'm like, I mean, it's common knowledge that when most Metroid players like to break the game something fierce with their native abilities, most especially the wall jump. Though I'm one of those people that just feels like, I feel a little more comfortable just doing the usual grind, actually get the power ups as I see fit.
And I will say, I'm not trying to come across as an elitist there. It's like in Metroid Prime, it is required, some of the items, it is required to learn how to do the bomb jump. But more on that later.
In a 3D space, no less. That sounds kind of cumbersome.
Yeah. It can be at times. They usually
that's also all the more reason why I'm not like the biggest fan of those games. Not to say I don't like them. I can understand like the appeal to them, and like I mean maybe somewhere down the road if they ever do. Like I am definitely gonna get Metroid Prime 4 when that comes out, but it's just like it's more again. It's really much a similar case to how Logan's not like the biggest fan of the 2D Metroids, like whereas I am with the 3D stuff.
I will say that I definitely like citing it as a source for anyone who's like, oh, Nintendo can never pull off a first-person shooter. Well, they did.
Metroid Prime
3 times.
And a fourth one as of Prime 4.
On the way. Sorry, back to you, Hype.
Well, 2 things. First off, just talking about how like Prime 4 and the other Primes, wouldn't that be just neato keen if just to help people get hyped up for Prime 4, they re-release the Prime collection for the Switch?
It'd be nice.
And anyway, the second point I was going to make, since you were talking about like the grinds and the power-ups and whatnot, how are you handling this playthrough? Are you going to be going after everything?
Oh god, no! I'm not going after every single thing. That would take forever. Especially in this game, because like if what from certain playthroughs I've seen in this game are any indication, backtracking for a lot of the items in this game is pretty repetitive.
Gotcha.
But overall, it is a more satisfying.
Maybe not repetitive is the word. I would say more so tedious.
Although far more satisfying experience than playing the original.
Yeah, definitely. Like, honestly, compared to the original game, you have much better control over Samus, and, well, like, she's like a fucking speed demon in this game. Like, honestly, I would argue this is the fastest Samus has ever been in a Metroid game, and honestly, like, I'm a huge sucker for 2D, like, fast 2D platformers, so all the more better for me.
Yeah.
Like I just look at how she's running. It make it seem like she's on some drugs or something.
Pirouetting. Oh, jeez. Graceful ballerina. Would have gone to ballet school, but
actually, with the way the animation's going, it looks more like she's training for a Metroid marathon.
Would have gone into ballet, but ballet auditions were canceled that week, so she joined the military instead. Changed her life forever.
Yeah, changed her life for the better, some would say.
Meanwhile, something awaits.
Gross.
And I will rule video game land. I see some bullshit coming my way.
It remembers also, Celia. That's because Mother Brain looked nothing like Mother Brain, but was the villain of Captain N for some reason.
Yeah, I remember.
And the person that voiced Mother Brain is the same person that voiced Audrey 2 in Little Shop of Horrors.
Huh.
Even though I think at times for the personality, I think the Zelda TV show's Ganon would have been a better villain than Mother Brain.
I agree.
Could agree.
He does eventually appear in it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they have a crossover.
Yeah, remember the Potion of Power?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, he would have definitely made a better villain. He definitely would have hammed it up more. Pardon the pun. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for part 2, where we go down through Norfair.
Hooray! Bye.
Till next time, guys.
Bye.
Ho 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 ho.